Well, opting for convenience is proving to be a lot more expensive than many may expect when it comes to grocery delivery apps. You're not always paying just for the delivery of the food to your house. Joining us this morning is Michael van Massow, who's a professor of food, agriculture, and resource economics at the University of Guelph. Thanks so much for joining us, Michael. Let's talk about this idea of a grocery bill that many people have seen shared online, ballooning from $38 at the store to $82 with a delivery service. How can that happen?
Well, I think there are two elements of that. The first is it costs you money to get food delivered, and in fact, as prices have gone up, fewer people have done it. Companies like Uber Eats have not been profitable for a long time, so they have to pay. It's almost costing you more because people are doing it less. Which makes some sense. But on the other side of it, in this particular case, any specials that the store was offering was being absorbed by the delivery company, in this case Uber. And so if you're buying things that are on special and are not getting the advantage of getting those on special, that's putting more money in the pocket, not of the driver, but of the company who's coordinating that delivery. So you need to pay close attention to who you're buying it from and what you're paying for.
And monitoring that bill, I think a lot of people will see the deals as they add it to the cart and then not really think about it accumulating at the end. Are there concerns of transparency when it comes to these delivery companies?
Well, I think in most cases, delivery companies are being transparent. In this particular case, I think that the customer wasn't even aware that this was happening until their driver told them. So I think in these sorts of cases, it is important that the companies tell us what they're doing and how they're doing it. It might be more of an issue in Canada than it is in the US, because we know from our research that discounts are twice as frequent and twice as deep in Canada. So the impact is much more profound for Canadian grocery shoppers than it would be if the policy was developed in the US.
Now, you're watching closely these trends of buying food as many people worry about the cost. How are things going right now? How does this all factor into the bigger economy at play?
Well, I think we're seeing fewer people get delivery because they're saying, I need to buy cheaper. People are giving up convenience in other ways too. We're seeing a shift for some shoppers to discount stores, and they'll have fewer options. They might not have your favorite thing. And so again, when you go to the sort of broader mainline traditional grocery stores, you're paying for the convenience of being able to get everything there, being able to choose everything you want. So I think what we're seeing is as this price pressure comes up, some of these ancillary offerings are being squeezed out and are becoming more expensive. And it really is important that we pay attention to what we're paying for and how much it's costing us to do these things. There's even a difference between different grocery companies. You know, we've all walked through a grocery store and seen a staff member filling a cart on someone's behalf for pickup. Well, that means that store person can probably pick sort of a 40-item grocery order in an hour. So you're paying that person $20 an hour, then that cost is going to get passed on to you. Whereas you see some of these modern delivery companies who are picking an order that size in 2 minutes because of automation. So thinking about who you're ordering it from and how you're ordering it can help you control costs.
Well, it's certainly an eye-opening conversation. We appreciate your advice and your insight this morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Have a great day.
You as well. Thank you.